Chairman.
Let's just get the 6 of first of all.
6
We must go there. You know that, Chairman. Thank you very much for the conversation.
Okay. Welcome. I hope the flight was good.
Be with you, know the relationship between Nigeria. Even I told President Buhari I'll be here, so you know the relationship between Nigeria and Sierra Leone, where our Vice President was here on other Saturday went to inauguration, and that day I was I think I was in China. So I was in China. So I want to congratulate you. I said the relationship should be wide open. You have our country, we have you. So we don't want to leave this place, and we don't want you to also not be coming to our place. Our place should be second home for you. Whenever you are tired and need some vacation, don't go to Europe. Make Nigeria the destination. If I'm not Nigeria, you make my village the destination, because it's like
For being with us when we needed friends most, and I still cherish that relationship. We now need to maybe diversify our ties, the relationship, to exceed not just business and the cultural relationship that exists between our two countries, but to make it mutually beneficial for our two countries. So I'm very happy to receive you this afternoon and to assure you that you are home, away from home, and I always feel at home in Nigeria. And of course, I take your advice to regard Nigeria as the next home, the next destination to go for a visit. And I also want you to know that you're always welcome here. Besides the support, diplomatic relationship, we've always enjoyed good business relationship between the private sectors in two countries. And we are looking at more areas so that we can really integrate the region. We are a small country, but we are very much proud of our heritage, and we want to see what we can do for the benefit of our two countries. You are always welcome here.
Thank you, sir. And the director of the bank, and managing director of IIC Insurance, Mr. Anyaso. I'm here with Dr. Sam Adejobi, one of the President Buhari appointed him in one of our largest parastatals, one of the biggest, the Niger Delta Development Commission, and his executive director is in charge of all the projects, all the buildings, all the roads, anything they're building is on his table. So, and we're here with Alhaji Sese, my friend and my small brother, and Flavor Emuzo will be of our nature. I'm here with the chairman of one of our political parties, Independent Democrats. Two nominees of two of our directors retired. The Alhaji Sese and Sam Bangura have been nominated to replace them. So I don't know if Central Bank have cleared them or they're still waiting for me to come and find. Yeah. And I'm here with Sawan, a very nice guy, my younger brother, Mascot. Yeah. So, gentlemen, this is the Honorable Majority Leader of the House. Considering a long-time friendship, we cannot come to your country without paying you a courtesy call and saying congratulations for your new office, and also asking you to extend our thanks for all the hospitality and the courtesies extended to us by Mr. President, His Excellency President Biu, and some of his staff, both the security people that have been with us from the airport and since we landed, and the police, which they attached to our hotel for 24 hours. We're staying here. want to really use the opportunity to ask you to extend our thanks to him and to people of Sierra Leone. There is a lot of ties between Nigeria and Sierra Leone, and which everybody knows. And when you were Executive Secretary of ECOWAS, you were like a Nigerian, and you planned all the things we did in Liberia with the military, with my boss and my leader, President Ibrahim Babangida. So I'm very grateful to you and to your friendship. Now you are speaker. Don't forget us. Continue to be remembering us. So I want to thank you. There's no time of waste taking your time. We are very grateful that we are here, and I've handed you over your daughter back to you, and God will bless you. You are the majority leader. God will give you people the understanding to work for our friend, the President Commander-in-Chief, to the benefit of the people of Sierra Leone. And I know you. When you left, I was telling her the story of you. I said, this man is a masses man. This man lies the poor people. He behaved like President Buhari, because President Buhari lies the poor people. But we have to also like the rich. But President Buhari just like the poor very well. He's in love with them. I'm not saying I don't hate the poor, but I also want. I was telling her, I said, you like the poor so much. I was telling her the story, so that makes two of you. So thank you so much. On behalf of other members of the entourage, we want to say a big thank you to you. We have to leave now, and God will bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Chief Orji Kalu and Madam, members of your delegation. It's a great pleasure for us to receive you here this morning. The relationship between Nigeria and Sierra Leone goes a long, long way. I think if ever somebody should find time to write about the bilateral relations between our two countries, it will require more than a book to complete that exercise. It's been growing. We look forward to it growing further and strengthening even more. We will never forget the great contribution that the government and people of Nigeria made to resolving our own domestic crisis, starting from Liberia and then the spillover into Sierra Leone. And I was then, of course, in charge of ECOWAS, so if there is any witness to the great contribution that Nigeria made, I think that witness is me. I can testify to that at any time. We will welcome you here. There's a new government now in charge of our country that is hoping to develop and strengthen the relations between the two countries. I know that has been on the agenda in the manifesto of His Excellency President Julius. I'm sure he must have conveyed that sentiment to you. And indeed, through you, we want you to convey this similar sentiment to President Buhari and his government, that Sierra Leone stands on the threshold of change, positive change, a new direction that will not only foster close relations between the two countries, but will strengthen them beyond the imaginable. We know once that is done, they will inure to the mutual benefit of the two countries and the two peoples, and indeed to West Africa as a whole. We are all members of ECOWAS, of which I was head some years back, and we should strive even harder to achieve the goals of ECOWAS through economic integration. We should trade more with each other. We should invest more with each other. And that's the basic platform on which ECOWAS was based, and we'll have to work harder to achieve that right across. Just imagine if we were to succeed. We're talking about 300 to 400 million people. And if we really set out to promote trade within that bloc, there's a great deal more that the people of West Africa would achieve. And it lies with the governments, especially governments that are forward-looking, such as the BA government, to be able to realize those aspirations that are encapsulated in the new ECOWAS treaty. So we thank you for coming.